Alright ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome back to another Arma Reforger video. Jumping in with another top 10, and this is weapons and weapon packs with no RHS. So no 7GB download to get some good weapons. We've got a funny one in there, a melee pack, and just some seriously awesome stuff. So jumping straight in at no particular order, we've got the FBI weapon pack. This is 695 megabytes. You've got no dependencies, but you do have a lot of weapons, as some of them are still being worked on. But as you can see, MP7s, Desert Eagles, KSGs, AS Vals, Glocks, Vals. You got even the bayonet on the end of there, as well as like an explosive round launcher thing, which I'm going to show you in a second. And it's all around just a decent pack. So let's jump in game and I'll show you that. Alright, here we are. We've set up a nice little area. Get rid of that. We've got Bacon loadout editor as well. So apart from all these weapons, we're only going to have the loadout editor to show you the ease of getting them and equipping them too. So now obviously certain weapons will work with other packs as well, like rays, optics, and things, laser attachments, suppressor attachments. But this is more of the one finished models. And you have to pump it after every shot, and it looks really cool. And it holds a lot as well. But yeah, KSG 12. See, if you press X, you can do that. No items found for the under barrel there. You got the 12 gauge and the KSG 12 ammo. There you go. Here's the Honey Badger. So looking pretty nice. 300 blackout as well. Absolutely insane. Already built-in suppressor on that one. But if that lacks what you're looking for, what about this? He survived. Not anymore. So it's essentially an underslung. He's got a very fast fire rate compared to an M203, because obviously it is mag fed, and just an insane scope on the side there. Let me show you what this is. This is acting in the 6 round 35mm HE. You'll always be in a situation where that's useful. Right, we've got classic MCX. I'm gonna have to put some sort of weapon, laser sights and optics pack on, because that looks really funny, and I can't aim. Well, apparently I can aim, but decent muzzle flash, really good sound, and obviously with everything on there, it looks pretty sweet. So you're obviously using 7.62.51 armor piercing rounds in that thing, and a pretty good one to accompany it. You got an MP7. So you've got the grip, which he actually holds. He's holding a rifle right now, but yeah, like that. Everyone loves an MP7. Absolutely no recoil. Perfect sidearm, especially if you're using a sniper or something at the main. And we'll get to some sniper rifles a little later on. All right, back to shotgun lovers. It's got a little more recoil, but the AA-12, absolute classic. Expendables, Terry Crews walking through that hallway and just dismembering people. Can't go wrong with that. P90 as well, half a mag, absolutely just railed everyone. Muzzle flash is quite insane too. But looking pretty good. I don't know why there's kittens on it, but there you go. This is a really good one. This is actually a lever action, and I don't know if any others in the game. But look at that. How cool is that, honestly? We just need the cowboy hats and stuff now, boys. And I'll tell you what we'll do. If we go to secondary there, we've got M9, Glock 18, which is obviously fully automatic. You've got an MP9, but look. Colt Python. We should just supplement that underlever. Nice. Switching out to a bit more automatic now. This, if it's on a server, are pretty much the sound of this. How satisfying is that? And a massive mag too. Yeah, it's a 45 round mag in that. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like that World War I anti-tank weapon off Battlefield 1. So I think We're just going to pop a vehicle down. We're just going to load a shell into that. Nice. Very slow. Right, immediately just black smoked a Humvee there. But just in case, you got this thing as well. This is the VKS, and the ammo is crazy. 12.5 by 55. Yeah, the suppressor doesn't really do any justice, but it's a massive round. And if in doubt, see the spread on that? 2 targets at once at this range, and a legit reload too. Look at that. Absolutely insane. Love that. Gold Desert Eagle for lols. A little bit of a zebra or tiger stripe on that too. Kick Sniper Mule, and obviously finish that car off. 50 AE. And if you're feeling particular gangster, you've got the Glock 18. Obviously the 18 being fully automatic. Alright, Colt Python, yeah, MP9 is the secondary, and then this thing, this is the most deadliest thing that you can find on Arma Reforger. This is the finger gun. It is armed and it is very dangerous. So you be careful and you get who you point this at. You instantly get banned off servers. But that is fucking funny, innit? I actually ran out of finger ammo. Need to reload my fingers. But there you go, boys. That is the FBI weapon pack there at number 1. And as well as some ridiculous weapons in there that will mess you up. A funny one. And also some legit ones too. Like KC-12. I love it. Alright, here we go. Back on the range. At number 2, we have got Big Chungus. If you just type that in the search bar. And it is by Big Chungus as well. Go figure. You've got rifles, shotguns, bolt guns, Chungus launchers, LMGs and SMGs. This is probably all you need on servers, to be honest. It covers everything. Obviously you just got to be wary of like SMGs. It's nearly 500 megabytes. The rifles is 500 megabytes, so you know it's still not too bad. You're talking maybe just over a gig for all this sort of stuff. Yeah, you got the STG 44 in there. You got 12 gauge double barrels, PPSH, so you got a lot of World War II in this pack. So right, really looking sick as well. I mean, look at this. This is the SMG pack. So STG 44. Well, you're covering World War II. BAR. Right. You got the Thompson. M1A1. There's the other variant, the typewriter, which is a Tommy gun, she. Look at that bolt go and everything. So that is an absolutely awesome set. If you're doing any World War II, you can pretty much sort of get the uniforms anyway. Again, with the double barrels. Really good reload animations. Right. Actual shell popping behind you. When you put one in, it only loads one. So a lot of work has gone into these. PPSH. Absolutely insane. Doesn't even move. Coming out, shotguns. Again, you've got to pump these automatically. But you can see the mess it leaves. M45 suppressed as well. This is a cargo stuff. How cool is that? Little World War II Special Forces operation sort of SMG. Well, I love it. But yeah, do check out Big Chungus's packs. Bolt action sniper rifles, like civilian variants. Loads of stuff, honestly. Something there for everyone. Alright, while we're on it as well, we'll do a special shout out. It's not a weapon, but it is really useful on weapons. This is RHS Optics. You get so many nice optics in here, from Russian to Vortex Razor HDs, which is my personal favorite, Voodoos, variable zoom, and they're just awesome. So we've got this in the laser attachments on, so we can spruce up the guns a little bit and show you a bit more. So jumping at number 3, we've got Task Force Matic Weapons by the Aussie Merc. So updated in March, completely redone. You've got 3 very important weapons in here, and it's just an easy pack, 178 megabytes. If you're running a mil sim, you don't need much else for like US forces. Alright, jumping into the Mac, we will use the Bacon loadout for this one. H&K 416D, the M110K1 rifle, and you get a Glock as well. So let's put all of these weapons on. We'll show you blank and then we'll spruce them up. 416D, Special Forces weapon all the way around the world. Hi mate. Absolutely loaded. So it comes with the dependency for the laser attachments, and we'll show you this done up. So it comes with the sight and everything. This is blank. This is no extra mods. This is just a Matic mod. They need to fix the scope though on there. Ozzy, if you're watching, mate, there's a texture issue. Well, that's perfect because we just added something to fix that. So M110 is classic. If you got this, you got Bacon's one as well. Bacon's M110, which is also good, but this comes with the pack. So we're going to stick one of these awesome sights on. We're going to put a laser sight, the rangefinder slot itself. So this rangefinder comes with the Matic weapons, and we haven't got anything for the suppressor slot on there. We'll take a look at these scopes, man. Variable zoom. And if you want a red dot sight too. And then if you turn the rangefinder on, it actually works. Right, mounting over there. Let's have a look. 1,327 there for that that rock on the other side of the mountain. So you'll be able there. You got your zoom in the bottom right, and you can just on mouse and keyboard. You have to look for the controller. You can press page up like that. So I'm actually marked in at 1200 now, and you're not going to be able to see where my rounds are going. But yeah, rangefinder. Zoom in on a man. Find out where he is. Set your zero in the bottom right. Bam. Sniper. Absolute pro. Used it all time in Arma 3 rangefinders. Alright, coming into this thing is a very customizable weapon indeed. Look at all of these slots. So switch to a tracer mag, and if you've got other P mags or anything else on, you can do that. You can customize this. Just for the sake of it, we'll put random stuff on. This is the Raise Optics pack again. Change that barrel. This might just look absolutely awful. The torch does work on there too. I like that. That one looks badass, but for the sake of the video, we'll change that. Right, we don't want a torch up there. We want a green laser sight, receiver, and then you can put the base game suppressors on. It's just about fitting there. Or you can put these wrapped ones on, which come with the weapon as well. And these sight, I mean, you're at 1 times there. So it's absolutely awesome. Not much recoil and stuff either, and you can obviously put the laser sight on the thing there. You can just about see it, but the laser works. And you've got the torch handle as well, the torch foregrip for the other one. So that is Matic weapons. We didn't show you the Glock. The Glock is there blank. But we do have a separate mod for to show you a Glock, but we will show you this one because this is pretty cool. Alright, there you go, customizable in that sort of tan colour or fully blacked out, and the torch works too on there. Just see the glow a little bit. Alright, pretty sweet. Extremely quiet. Coming at number 4, we have got Nasty RPK-16 by Lowrider HD. He's actually done a few in there. You've got the Glock 18, the Galil, AK, the CZ, and a Barrett too. But jumping into this one, no dependencies, 58 megabytes. This is on my server right now, and I'll pretty much always use it on operations. 95 round drum magazine as well that comes with this. Russian box, nice and simple. RPK-16, black, green, and FDE colour as well. Alright, so slap the RPK-16 on. You've got the bayonet slot, and you've got the muzzle slot as well. So let's put the OKP7 on because that's Russian. And then you've got the RPK-16 suppressor, PBS4 obviously, the flash hider, and the muzzle brake. But And 30 round standard mag. Boom, 95 round magazine. And it comes with a bipod as standard too. So bipod mag, pretty awesome looking weapon. Nice and clean. And just with this sight, runs absolutely awesome. Runs so smooth. And rounds for days as well, so I'll get you out of any situation, that will. Alright guys and girls, we've got two back-to-back ones for you now. We've got number 5 and number 6. Coming at number 5 is a weapon melee pack, 154 megabytes, nothing else. Finished finally in the description by Imperial OZ. Whiskey Papa Mike Watch. Now look at some of these absolute Mad Max made weapons in there. We'll have to spawn some friendlies down for this one to test it properly, obviously. Now, on any server, I highly suggest this improved blood effect. It makes an absolute mess. So combined with these, if you're doing zombie ops or things like that with the melee weapons, yeah, get this. Right, so going into your secondary slot. Baseball bats, bone clubs, break disc axe, gladius. Just all of these things, man. Alright, so we've gone straight out. We've got a sword. So someone wants a bop. Go back in, something called a scrap axe. Absolutely barbaric. Look at the state of this thing, man. Holy shit. Wadoosh. Instant uncon. You're not allowed to heal him. Get down. Naughty. So great fun. Right, I think we just pulled some sort of sword out. Pretty simple animations, but can you imagine something like that, you know? You'd have everyone out there doing melee and things like that. You got a rock. You can just club people. So it's just a pistol whip, essentially. But, so if you're looking to some melee things, which might spice up your server a little bit, definitely check out Whiskey Papa Mike Watch, which is the melee stuff. We also added another one. We said it was a back-to-back one. I can't find it. It says it's in the FAA thing, but it's a shopping cart NSV. I mean, I thought that was going to be pretty funny to show off. It does say, very deadly and efficient weapon system. It's a fortification, is a vehicle, is a shopping cart turned mobile weapon system, and it's a turret found in the FIA section. That's by Hartley Hodgkins there, just for a lol. But looking for all the FIA section, I can't find it. So it might need an update, or there's issues having it show. Either way, I thought that was going to be pretty funny. So moving on, I might have to find a replacement for number 6, but either way, at number 6 was a shopping cart. Moving on to number 7, we have got a big boy sniper rifle for you as well. And remember, all these mods are not including RHS. So coming in hot, it is the Chaytak M200 Intervention. No dependencies. Chaytak Intervention sniper rifle chambered in 10.36 by 77mm. Looking pretty cool. Absolutely massive sniper rifle. Use it in Arma 3 all the time. Take down helicopters with it. This is by Keller versus Traffic. So jumping into the game, you've got the black one and the tan one. Let's get the tan one. This is absolutely straight out the box with nothing else. Comes with a Schmidt and Bender on it. There's a very clean, very nice scope. And there you go. With the absolutely smooth bolt action as well. So there you go, boys and girls. That is a Chaytak there at 150 megabytes. You got a slow bolt, but armor piercing. You know, you put some damage down. Alright, coming at number 8, we've got the modular Glock system. This is pretty sweet. This is by John Pork 95, and actually does come with his attachments as well. So 150 megabytes. And you're coming into where you got 285 megabytes for his attachments. You do get a little more than just for the Glock though, so keep that in mind. By the looks of it, an absolute lot. 2 different weapon bases, and then all this stuff to customize it with. So jumping into the box. Okay, so they're pretty pimped. So you can have the 50 round armor piercing magazine in it, which is absolutely insane. if we put the... You've got a match barrel or you've got threaded. So the threaded, you can put suppressors on. I don't know why, if this will stop you putting a suppressor on. No, it won't. So let's carry on going through. Here's all the different slides. You can make them look absolutely awesome. Very John Wick, very Pit Viper-y, sort of pro looking. Even got a magwell, Taran Tactical magwell on there. That makes sense. Saying all that. And then you've got the Trijicon red dot. So that is pretty cool, boys. This is, of course, full auto. Look how clean that looks. The textures, everything. You can see why it's 150 megabytes. You get what you download. If you want everything to look good, just be prepared to spend some megabytes. Right, it's 50 rounds of armor piercing, absolutely dry. Multiple ways you can make it look. Right, there's a bit more of a normal looking one. So there you go, that is number 8, and is the modular Glock system. We're going to keep that as a secondary, and we're going to show you some LMGs now. You have pistols, you've had all sorts of crap. We need an LMG. LMGs are awesome in the game. So number 9 is Arma Conflict, the MK46 and the MK48. Check these things out. So this comes with a little bit of dependencies. So let's whip out the MK48. There you go, that's the base weapon system. 762 by 51, 100 round belt. 762 51, hell of a round. Optics, you got the Raise Optic pack on, so probably go with the hollow or something like that, but it does work with these sort of scopes. And then we'll give it a absolutely ridiculously looking stock. We'll stick a flashlight on it. It's the rangefinder there, look. And you probably don't want to... We can take the suppressor off and show you the sounds. They're the base game. Just stick a massive suppressor on it. So as you see, the scope shakes a bit, but it's not crazy. You can get used to that. It's not bad. You got the red dot. Alright. And that's with a suppressor as well. So if we whip off the suppressor, give that bad boy a cheeky reload. That's absolute box on it as well. So decent reload. And hand on the foregrip as well underneath. There you go. LMG, boys and girls. Very nice. Right, coming up to the end of the list now. We've got number 10. So number 9 was MK48 there. Quite a lot of dependencies on that one though. Jumping at number 10, the M1 Scout Carbine. It comes in black, net spray, spray and wood. You got your very World War II looking one there, but we want to pimp it up a little bit, so we'll show you the black one. Alright, let's say it's standard. Okay, M1 carbine, 0.30. The Americans call it carbine, we call it carbine. No idea. Demolition Ranch, I watch all the time, called it a carbine. I was like, what are you saying, bro? Stick a fancy sight on it from Raise Optics. Let's put something on that will absolutely block the hell out of it. We can put a laser on for lols. Okay, they're from a different pack, so they don't fit. The base game does. And you've got armor piercing for this thing. So we pimped it out a bit now. Looks pretty nice done up. Sorry, this is also by McTilly's for lunch as well. So it's 43 megabytes. It comes with Raise Optics anyway. And you've got some attachment framework, which is 190 megabytes. Didn't expect it to be that much, but there you go. Extremely quiet. I think it sounded quiet without the suppressor on. Well, it's got more of an echo like to it, but fires as fast as you pull the trigger. Not a bad little reload. That ching there, that sounds pretty awesome. Pretty sweet, boys. Alright, and that is it for the weapons packs. So that is basically Arma Reforger's top 10 weapons and packs with no RHS. I hope there's some in there that you haven't seen before, or you might be adding to your server. Let me know down below. This can go on forever. There is hundreds of weapons on Arma Reforger, so yeah, let me know, boys and girls. So I'll quite happily make as number 2, number 3, whatever you want. Peace out, see you in the next one.